Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Olajuwon. Smith is out there with Maxwell. Then there's Ori, and it's Thorpe in at the four-man position.
And you know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Right wing. Here's Kemp. Got a piece of it. Now here is Smith. Over Schreck. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net. Here is Hawkins. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Seattle shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
What's up?
That's good from Hawkins. Smith with it. Pass to Maxwell. Pass to Olajuwon. He kicks it to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer. That one rolling around and rims out. Smith's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. To the middle. Nice rebound by Thorpe. The Rockets depend on him for those. Here's Maxwell to the inside. And stolen by Payton. And they're pushing it up. Here's Hawkins. Here's Kemp. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and it picks up 2.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
They get the rebound. Here's Thorpe. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Great move. This is what you get when Thorpe's being aggressive. He's a high percentage shooter in that painted area.
Hawkins passes to Payton. Over Smith. Payton gets the bunny. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And here's Smith. The pass to Maxwell. Tries from 16. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Hawkins passes to Payton. Off target from outside. Rockets trail. Smith outside. Pass to Maxwell. Back to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. That 3 off the mark.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Ori. And it's off from 3-point range. Payton against Smith. Fires from 18. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
A golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Here's Maxwell. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Olajuwon. Houston needs to get a shot for 3. Smith. The shot that time, not on target. Seattle goes the other way with it. To the paint. Here's Kemp. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kemp's got his second bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
A platoon swap here for Seattle. To the wing right side. McMillan against Cassell. Oh, it can't hit.
You hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Pass to Wingate. It's deflected. And here we go. To end the cold streak. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Rockets shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. Good on both.
He's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Here's McMillan. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Askew. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
Almost, but it rolls out. Sonics lead by 3. And he dumps it down.
The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Askew. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Seven seconds left to play here in the first. Now the pass to Bullard. Passes it to Ellie. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Cassell, no good. Here's Askew. 2 points. That one goes.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over the stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
And that does it for the first quarter. Sonics lead by 7. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, guys, what do you think about what we've seen so far from the Supersonics?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Here's McMillan. He's still scoreless so far in this one. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Evans. Brooks is out there with Cassell. Then there's Bullard.
Love to see him battling in there. Go get it.
And he lays it straight in. Bullard's got his first basket of the night. Seattle leading by 5. Here's McMillan. Pass to Perkins. 5 to shoot. Here's McMillan. From deep. The offensive rebound. Here's Rakowski. The first shot of the possession finally falls for him. Rakowski's got the lead up to 7 now for the Sonics. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Out left to the wing. Cassell against McMillan. Here's Helly. And the 3 off target. Here's Wingate. Pass to McMillan. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Floats one. He takes it up and lays it in. And now a 9-point Seattle lead.
They are just killing on the interior.
Timeout call for Rockets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help. It's just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
So both teams making some changes here. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And the basket by Maxwell.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And so Payton will bring it up for Seattle. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Good D by Elijah Wan.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Smith outside. The pass to Orr. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Elijah Wan. Over Johnson. Elijah Wan can't hit. Seattle leading by 7. Here's Kemp. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Kemp's got 6 points.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Horry passes to Elijah Wan. Inside, Thorpe. And he gets the bucket. Thorpe's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Payton can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 7. down low and stolen by Payton. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Hawkins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 5.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
G.A., thank you. Schrempf against Dort. Pass to Maxwell. Here's Olajuwon. No good on the dribble. Sonics leading by 7. Pass to Hawkins. The Rockets pull it in. A minute 42 left to play in the first half. Maxwell against Schrempf. Here is Ori. The pass to Thorpe. The fader. Kemp with the rebound. Now Payton. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Passes to Smith. 56 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Maxwell, the pass to Thorpe. The slam dunk by Thorpe.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, G.A., right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he lifted 7 for the Lakers.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. 3-1. That's going to send Gary Payton to the line. It's going to be on Kenny Smith. The Sonics have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Big group substitution here for Seattle. Brakowski, he's checked in for Johnson. Perkins comes in for Sean Kemp. Matthews checked in for Schrempf. And McMillan subbed in for Hawkins.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
A super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Ellie. Olajuwon the pass to Ellie. And a miss there on the triple. Seattle leading by 10. Here's Askew. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 3rd assist on the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink.
And so is Seattle, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the
Yeah,
folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Taking a look at the Supersonics. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They've really worked the inside well. Wow. Perfection. Getting a lot out of the offense from the paint. When you're that effective inside, Ernie Kenny, No, I know. Makes life very hard for your opponent.
Kenny, what do you have to say about the run?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you can get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there. And I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the two-point shot.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go with it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You gotta like what Shawn Kemp has done in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate, which was in the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And it's Seattle with the ball. They've got Kemp. Payton is out there with Hersey Hawkins. Then it's Johnson, and it's Schrempf in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Maxwell.
Yeah, just an athletic competitor on both ends of the floor. Maxwell can guard both backcourt positions and has a number of ways he can score.
Both free throws good for Maxwell. Sonics leading by 10. To the inside. Here's Payton. Drops in the layup for 2. Payton's got 7 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive.
Smith against Payton. Here's Olajuwon. That one's not going to go. Excellent D there by Johnson.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Rockets trailed by 14. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Thornton. A slam dunk by Thornton.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Maxwell against Hawkins. Here's Payton. Good, nice job down low. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Thornton. Back to Smith. Out to the right wing. Pass to Thorpe. Smith outside. Clock at 4. That one falls. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
And there's the pass to Schrempf.
Interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect some to miss many of those.
To the paint. Maxwell against Payton. Horry passes to Thorpe. Out to Smith. This one for three. Trades it from beyond the arc. Smith's got it back down to within single digits for Houston.
And combining that great speed with a deft shooting touch, Kenny, the Jet on point there from distance.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament with more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. Too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Sam Perkins is checked in for Seattle. Wingate comes in for Detlef Schrempf. Houston also making some changes. Bullard, he's checked in for Elijah. Ellie comes in for Orr. And it's Cassell in for Smith. Here's Payton. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Payton's got 8 points in the quarter.
This system is set up perfectly for him. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Here's Cassell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Maxwell. Plays it up and banks it in.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Sonics leading by 9. Here's Kemp. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Kemp's got 8 points.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Passes it to Ellie. Here's Thorpe. Covered by Payton. From 7. Again, the Rockets score.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime. It was just barely above 30%.
Top of the key. And another basket for Seattle.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. His offense has returned.
Rockets trailed by 11. Here's Maxwell. 6 points for him. To the right side. Gazelle, the pass to Maxwell. Here's Ellie. Houston moving the ball around. But they'll get another chance. And the basket is good.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
It's rebounded by Houston. Thorpe's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Maxwell. Pass to Ellie. Here's Thorpe. And he overshot that one, missing.
He's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Kemp finishes the back end of the alley-oop.
Goodness, save that. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Pass to Ellie. Inside, Cassell. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Cassell's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Here's Kemp. A one-hand power slam by Kemp.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, it's lights out. Kemp, just too much power and explosiveness.
And the pass to Ellie. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Payton. And they're on the break. Goes up. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Hawkins against Maxwell. it off. Oh, he hit it. He hit it.
What a great show!
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
You see this so often, league-wide, ending the period with a three-point attempt.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Sonics ahead, up by 10. And we'll be back with you right after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Rockets trail by 10. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Brooks. He's out there with Smith. Olajuwon is out there with Ori. 3-on-3. Askew passes to Kemp. Passes it to Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't hit from in close. Here's Houston now. Here's Ori over Perkins. Misses off the right iron. Here's Askew. Brooks covering. Askew passes to Schroeder. A floater. Here's Kemp. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And this is a guy, Sean Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused.
No good on that one. Johnson, he's checked in for Perkins. And a switch here also for Houston. Ellie, he's checked in for Brooks. Good on the second free throw. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Ellie. Smith outside. Pocket 6. Pass to Ellie. Here's Ori. 3-pointer. Kemp with the rebound. And pushing it up to Seattle. And the basket by Schroeder. And the Sonics lead by 13.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Smith outside. Over McMillan. Sonics leading by 13. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Here's Schroeder. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Oh, they just ramped up the effort level, the intensity level. You're making it too easy for him out there.
Kept alive. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in with what George Karl was saying to his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do is stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, you see if they can keep focused.
It's looking like he got his long-range touchback after the break. I mean, that's his second three of the half after none of the first.
McMillan can't make it work.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Kelly kicks to Smith. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
Here's McMillan. With the shot. And nothing is falling for him right now.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense, it's not been there for them.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Right, he take that 10 out of 10 times. You're not going to listen to him.
And that one's good. Askew.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Timeout call for Rockets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups and matchups or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Gary Payton.
Well, he's got his field goal percentage in the high 50s, and that says a lot about how well he's been able to kind of exploit the gaps in the defense. His motion, his ability to find open spots on the floor, you can definitely see the difference.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Smith against Payton. To the middle. Here's Olajuwon. Second chance effort. That one doesn't drop. Johnson with some nice D. Here's Hawkins. No good from outside. Rockets trail by 10. Here's Zelly. Out to the right wing. And some nice passing there by Houston. Inside. Here's Olajuwon. Bucket is good, and Akeem has a chance for one more.
And that's just too deep. Elijah with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Houston making a switch. Maxwell's checked in. And the free throw, no good. Sonics leading by 8. To the inside. Here's Kemp. And slam dunk by Kemp.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. That one falls for Kemp. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Payton against Smith. Pass to Olajuwon. Pass and Smith with the assist that time. Olajuwon's got 6 here in this quarter.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You gotta get those easy looks inside.
No one near Payton as he lets it go. They get it again. Rockets trail by 9. Olajuwon's shot is good. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Hawkins passes to Payton. Hawkins with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Sonics lead by 9.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Smith in the post. He's covered by Hawkins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the thing about Thorpe, I mean, as strong as he is, he's extremely agile. I mean, really gets up and down the floor beautifully.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8. Big group substitution here for Seattle. Brikowski, he's checked in for Johnson. Miller comes in for Schrempf. McMillan's checked in for Hersey Hawkins. And it's Snow in for Gary Payton. Houston with a big group substitution here. Brown is checked in for Olajuwon. Jones comes in for Orr. Davis is checked in for Maxwell. And Brooks subbed in for Smith. And so Thorpe nails both of them. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot 8 comes to mind for me because right now that offense is a smooth operator.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 6 to shoot. Snow against Brooks. It's good.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
This is what guys play for. And when he pans out like this, it's a great fit.
So we see the Sonics get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to play at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.